This minute of Skate the Infinity starts with Langa having a little content smile on his face as he exits the zone.
And ends with Langa trying to teach Adam what skating is all about. This is minute 14 of episode 12, Our Infinity.
Is it about fun, Caitlin?
Oh God, I wouldn't know because the dub is hell-bent. I'm not mentioning fun at all.
Still. They're still on this.
I just don't get it.
No.
I don't get it.
Welcome to Fun, an anime by minute podcast where we talk about fun minute by minute. I'm Jonathan.
I'm Funland. I think you say Jonathan. That would have been good.
I'm Jonathan. Fuck. All right, take it back. I'm Jonathan.
I'm Kate Fun.
Nice. No editing required.
Oh, how funny.
Haha. Well, this was a minute, certainly, of a show called Skate the Infinity.
This was a minute.
It was.
I mean, the stuff with Adam was pretty cool. It was nice to hear Koyasu and David both like lose a little bit. Yeah, lose a little bit.
Longer.
It was very a Reki scream almost.
I was gonna say just another similarity between Reki and Adam. Screaming for their boy.
Yeah, I did love it. Koyasu in particular sounded really distraught throughout that whole section, which was cool to hear.
Yeah, it was.
But we do pick up with Oliver disappearing. He has just disappeared, faded away into the ether.
And the snow disappears.
And the snow disappears. The snow melts.
And I guess Langa is... Yeah. Is that how snow works? And Langa is... Don't know. I've only lived in one place ever where it snows. And that was like twice in the 4 years I lived there.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I've never lived anywhere where it snows.
Yeah, and to call it snow is like doing snow an injustice.
Yeah.
It was more like sleety, I guess.
Yeah.
But one time it legit started snowing when I was like at work chopping up firewood.
That's sick.
Yeah.
That's so cool. Obviously, like, Valentina has, like, woken up to, like, it being snowy outside.
A winter
which is
wonderland.
So cool.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm so jealous.
Di Natale.
We'll have to go over at Christmas one time because that would be really cool.
That would be lovely, yeah.
Maybe next year.
An Italian Christmas.
Yeah.
Just smashing Panetone's Italian, right?
I'm
not being racist here. Panetone.
Yeah. Good one.
Delicious. My favourite.
It is good. She doesn't like it.
I love it.
She likes,
I guess it's like Westerners hating fruitcake.
Yeah, exactly.
Which I also love.
Yeah, same.
Yeah.
But she has a better cake that she likes at Christmas time, so we have that.
What, yours?
Not.
Damn, that's saucy.
Damn.
We're starting blue, much like the lighting on Langa right now. No, what's her favourite cake?
No, it's just called Pandoro. It's much like, it's not as like intense as, not intense, I shouldn't say intense. Panettone is not that intense, but it's very plain.
Is it like there's another one that I tried recently that's an Easter cake, but pretty much just tastes exactly like panettone?
Oh, really? Do you know what it's called?
Yeah. It starts with C.
Valentina.
I'm sure if we looked up Italian Easter cake.
She did say she was going to nap, so I wouldn't be surprised if she was already asleep.
She's going to nut. Colomba.
Oh.
Colomba.
Oh,
no.
Is that like Easter cake? John, I had some the other day.
What, did you like it?
No, I didn't have the cake, but I had a Colomba flavoured ice cream.
Oh, he had Colomba flavoured ice cream.
It was so good.
How was it?
Really good.
Really good.
Yeah, shout out Pidapipo again.
It sounds really good.
Is the cake good? Do you like the cake? Not as good as Pandoro?
No.
Pandoro is the best one? Yeah, cute.
Right, okay, Pandora's the cake to try.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah.
Damn, well, if my IGA hadn't closed due to a fire, I would go get some at Christmas. Just doxing myself again.
That's crazy.
I look up Pandora cake, and the thing that comes up, because this is what I think when I think Pandora, is the jewelry.
Pandoro with an O.
Pandoro.
Yeah.
And what does ending something with O mean?
Male.
Right.
Yeah.
Ballerina. Pandoro. Yum.
So good. Really yummy.
Light and fluffy like a brioche.
Yeah.
The shape is that of a truncated pyramid with an 8-pointed star base. It's looking thick as heck.
Yeah, it's really yummy.
Speaking of Girthmaster, this cake. Can we believe that we haven't even started watching this movie. Can we believe the main character on Twitter was an OnlyFans guy from Australia? What the fuck was with that?
That was crazy. I didn't look him up, but I heard
many.
I did. I heard many reports.
Many a tale of the can of Coke. Langa is skateboarding down a mountain. It cannot be understated that he is skateboarding down a mountain.
I did like that he almost has a bit of sadness on the face before he smiles again. Just a little bit of sadness as the dad fades away, and then he smiles. It's just that little bit of closure before he can move on.
Yeah.
It's
bit
really
sad dad,
beautiful.
And then glad dad.
Sad dad, then glad dad. That's the episode title.
And then he shoots up some sparks as he just flawlessly lands on the track again.
Yeah, crazy. And knows what direction to go in.
Down, I'm assuming.
I have no idea.
And you can see the rest of the track in the background. How would have Adam gotten to that? How much did Langa actually skip?
Yeah, this is truly. I get very confused as well in the middle of this minute because it actually almost looks like Langa is skating towards Adam. So maybe he's in front of Adam at this point. And then grabs Adam, and then they sort of spin around. I don't know. I got very confused about what direction we were going in. The direction
everyone was coming from.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm still not sure. Well, we'll get to it, yes.
Langa skates through the camera.
Yeah, he does.
And he's kind of exited the zone now. I would say after he gets his the Oliver twist. Shout out Charles Dickens. Another episode title. Is it Charles Dickens? I'll show my knowledge if it's not.
Shout out Charles Dickens.
Shout out to my boy. Pour one out for Charles Dickens. And pour one out for the boys in Gallipoli. And yeah, so he's out of the zone after the Oliver twist.
Yes.
I looked back in my notes that I keep track of all our recording, and we recorded on Anzac Day last year.
Oh, too. Really? Well, of course we did, because it was a public holiday.
It's a day off.
We had time to. I would argue he comes out of the zone when he grabs his board and all of the color comes back.
Yes. No, you're right.
Yeah.
How could I forget? We literally only just.
Yeah.
Cut to Adam still in the zone.
Yes. He's still going, and then he suddenly realizes that Langa is not there anymore.
There's no one here beside me.
Yeah. There's no one here beside me.
I just set you
My
up.
My problems are all gone.
Donkey! How many people's point of reference to that song became Shrek?
I actually don't know what it is. Outside of Shrek.
Stop singing! You can see it in your mind's eye.
100%. Even a little bit of tenderness as well. I always just do the hold her, squeeze her. Gotta try a little tenderness.
What is that from a Shrek as well?
Yeah, the first one.
Right. Okay. Who sings that? I can't
Donkey.
remember. Donkey.
Oh God.
Man, Eddie Murphy.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Yes, Langa is gone. He notices Langa's gone. Looks around. And this is where there's the quiet distress in his voice. As he realizes he's alone again.
Are you going to disappear from my sight too?
Yeah, or are you going to run away from me? That one as well was quite visceral. Disappearing is a little bit different. I think when you run away, it's oh God, you're actually actively running away from me.
Yeah, kind of one implies that they, like the people in his past have gotten away from him, and the other implies that they have just vanished.
Poofed, yeah.
Yeah. Vanish oxy-action plus. I'm in a mood today.
We knew this going in. We knew that might be a mood.
Yeah, I think they both it makes me think about his relationship to Joe and Cherry and how they did run away from him. They disappeared from his sight.
But they didn't.
Him.
They actively tried. They actively tried. They were like, "What is going on with you? Where we want to help
from his
you."
perspective.
But yes,
from his perspective, yeah.
From his perspective, he saw it the other way. They abandoned me because they didn't. But it's so warped. That's not what happened.
God, I can't wait for the OVA.
Oh my God, I know.
I hope it digs into all this.
I really hope so. How more into how they met and oh yeah. It's gonna be so good.
And then the big Langa scream.
Langa!
For both of them with a decent amount of reverb.
And the speed lines go all wobbly as well.
This bit was, this was a bit otherworldly, right?
And I don't know whether that's meant to show that he's faltering, or...
Yeah. I thought that it felt like there's a silhouette in the middle of that where a person should be.
Yeah.
There's the shadow of a person there that has disappeared from his sight.
Yeah.
Because the zone isn't real.
No.
But there's a little bit of I guess
magical realism.
Yeah. Magical. Remember when magical realism was it?
Yeah.
And now I feel we've just swung around to just realism.
Yeah.
In novels, popular novels.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, we get that weird squiggly shot. Maybe Adam, losing focus.
Yeah.
And then we get the back shots.
God damn.
The back shot, where I didn't realize until now that the cutout on the back is a heart shape.
Yeah,
I just didn't
noticed
realize.
that.
I didn't realize when we first saw the outfit. Didn't notice.
Oh.
Didn't notice this whole time. Thought it was just a cutout. I am sorry, everyone.
It's so cool. It's really cool cutout. But the way his posture changes is so interesting.
Pulls the shoulders back.
And it's this moment of he kind of poses it as a question, but it's almost as the thing that I've been sort of denying this whole time. I have to accept this was all just in my head, wasn't it? Or something it kind of feels a bit like that. None of this was ever real.
The place where he comes to escape isn't actually an escape.
Yeah.
That crow agrees.
Yeah.
The third member of Infinite Minute.
It is.
Crow.
It is really.
Where's Mitch?
Yeah. It is really interesting that he always refers to Eve as a she, isn't it?
Yeah.
I get it. That it would be weird to say Eve never existed, did he? But it is interesting that it's framed as a female, even though there's not a single female in this show.
Yeah, because it's for the boys.
Yeah.
I
don't know.
Yeah, it is interesting. Yeah.
I don't know.
She's nowhere versus just emptiness.
Just emptiness.
Just emptiness. Good. Yeah. She's nowhere. Eve doesn't exist.
But is that a little bit of denial as well on him, in that sort of the female side of things? I don't know. It's just interesting. I don't know why he's... Yeah.
What do you mean? Speak on that.
I just find it interesting that he's my Eve, she, and then it's this acceptance of that's not real, that I want a woman. Or a female. I don't know. I don't know. I
like
find
that.
it interesting.
Do you think it's just the social conditioning where he has to look at these objects of, like, the objects that he wants, the objects of his desire, he has to look at them as feminine because that's what he's been...
I think so, yeah.
That's the box he's been put into.
Yeah, I think so.
He can't accept that he can love a man, or in this case, a boy.
A boy.
Not yet a woman.
Yeah. I don't know. It's weird.
Yeah. There's probably some analysis in a long Twitter thread.
Someone's probably done it already.
That we'll come across in like a month and be like, fuck.
Damn.
Speaking of that, there is something coming up that I saw in a Twitter thread and I was like, oh, okay.
Oh, nice.
Interesting. I didn't know where it came up, but here it is.
There's no one at his side.
Until...
I also like there's no one on my side. They were both really interesting takes. No one at my side, no one on my side.
On my side.
Yeah.
No one here beside me. Until a hand materializes around his wrist.
Yes. And so this is where he was coming towards Adam.
Ah. So yeah, who's going where?
So Langa's almost coming backwards. So that's interesting because he could have chosen to go forward and like win.
You think Langa's going back?
I think Langa's going back.
Weird.
Like, I think he's made the choice. Like, he could have gone, I'm going to win and just keep going forward. But it's like he's made the choice, I'm going to go back for Adam.
I think Adam's skating backwards.
Oh, you do?
Looking for Langa.
Oh.
Because Langa was behind him.
Right.
And I submit this evidence to the court. In the shot where it zooms out and Langa's holding his hand, Langa on the right, Adam on the left, the crucifix part of the skateboard, the horizontal cross, is closer to us. So it looks like he's skating backwards. And I rest my case.
No, you're probably absolutely right.
But I don't know. I wasn't confused by it, but I can see why you would have been confused.
No, that makes sense.
Yeah. But I think there's later shots where it's clear that Adam's skating backwards.
Yeah, gotcha.
In that same way that Reki was skating backwards in their beef.
Yeah, gotcha. Gotcha. The defense rests.
Court adjourned, yeah. Thank you, counsellor.
So yeah, Langa grabs his hand and he's in the sub, which was really cool. It's no fun going that way. Really cool, very clear, like you're being a dickhead.
Yeah.
This is much funner to do this way.
And this is the shot that I saw somebody talking about on Twitter, that this shot was storyboarded by someone. This is Jono misremembers and paraphrases Twitter. This shot was storyboarded by someone who storyboarded a very similar shot in Utena.
Really?
Yeah, where Anthe grabs Utena's wrist, and it's like pretty much shot for shot.
Oh, wow. Did you save it? I want to see that.
I probably liked it
on
one of my accounts, but there was also a lot of liking of the Girth Master stuff as well, so it's probably pretty buried.
Okay.
Buried beneath the Girth Master.
Oh, God.
It was Spectre Thieving, of course.
Of course.
The best skate analysis going around, to the point where I kind of feel bad about stealing their work.
Yeah.
No, we attribute you.
We're shining a light.
You're a researcher.
They probably have a wider
audience
than we do.
They definitely do, yeah. But we have fun. Also, Reaper Fox commenting, because the other day we talked about maybe this will get... my washing machine is singing the song of its people.
Do you need to open it? I can't hear it.
But I've completely lost my train of thought. What was I
something
saying?
about Reaper Fox.
Reaper Fox commented that we were recently talking about, maybe Ice Adolescents will finally get made. Rip! And I'm pretty sure, like, the day after that episode came out.
Dead.
Or, like, the day before that episode came out, we were talking about it.
That's so sad.
My God, Muppa.
Way to fumble.
Check yourself.
Way to absolutely fumble the bag.
Absolutely. Fumble the bag. Is that American football? does that come from?
I would assume so.
Sorry, it's in my mind now. Fumble the bag etymology. This is like how out of left field comes from baseball.
Yeah.
Fumble the Bag comes from a lyric in the 2017 hip-hop song I Get the Bag by Gucci Mane featuring Migos.
What?
That's
it?
That's it.
Wow.
Apparently, here we go. Here's a better one. Where was it? Sports entertainment. Make a big mistake. It's funny to call sports entertainment, isn't it?
Yeah, but it is what it is, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
It is
a form. As my acting teacher second year said, sports is the greatest theatre because you never know what's going to happen.
Well, but that's like the way that like some men like fangirl over their favorite sports players is no different to like teenage girls fangirling over like Harry Styles. It's exactly the same, but they pay out like the teens for it.
Teen girls, wrong.
Yeah. Grown man. Makes sense.
Yeah. I was trying to think of something that rhymed with wrong, and it just was not coming. There was some I just read somewhere here that it's like about dropping a bale of hay or something. People used to use a sack of hay as a pillow and would thump ... I can't find the comment. Anyway.
But like, what else has Mappa got going on at the moment that would possibly be as more popular than Yuri on Ice? Like
JJK.
Yeah, but like...
I don't even know if they're making a JJK at the moment, which is also fumbling the bag in the last, like, chapters.
Yeah.
Mm.
It doesn't make
it's just
any
not fun
sense
anymore. God, this Pandora cake looks good, though. But no, yeah, so Langa grabs Adam's hand, reminiscent of a shot from Utena, which I'll have to find.
Yes,
that
please.
Again.
And, like, drags him. It feels like he's literally dragging him out.
Yeah, he pulls him out of the zone.
Back into reality.
And there is a blink and you'll miss it, tiny little pause, cheeky grundle shot again. They snuck in the maximum amount of lycra grundle.
Sumi was just like, can we get another one in there?
Can I get another grundle? Can I get my boy with wet hair again?
Oh my god.
It's actually, it's really cool just the way this bit is animated because it's so fluid and juicy.
Oh, it is good.
And stretchy. Adam gets stretched out.
Yeah. He does. He gets like, it's kind of nice to see Adam get thrown around for once because it's normally the other way. He's like flinging someone around or dragging someone. So it was kind of nice for a change.
But he doesn't like it. Stop!
No. The way he kind of falls out of it too is so interesting. Like it really took him by surprise.
But he is getting dragged into the insignificant world. This is true though.
In what way? Speak of that.
Real life sucks, bro.
It does. It's so shit.
And when you're consuming your media of choice, or when you're like, for me, I was thinking about it as like dreams and sleeping, which is kind of depressing, but it's like in those realities, in those places, or like I guess the same for like people who write novels or like create content. Oh, that's so depressing to call it content. You live in that world. You exist in that world. Are you right, Vale? Are you cooking a Pandora cake in the background?
I think the apartment under us is having a barbecue. I think it's like their barbecue.
Getting the Weber out.
Yeah. Jesus.
Yeah, getting the baby Q out to cook some Anzac snags. Yummy.
Dreams?
Real life sucks.
Yeah.
Dreams are more fun.
Yeah. We literally had this conversation just before Valentina was like, why is it like you work and then nothing is open after 5, so all you can do is go home and get ready for the next day? And I was like, yeah, it sucks. And
I think this is a uniquely like after America Western thing where you work for work's sake. You don't work as a means to enjoying yourself during the day.
No.
You work as a means to maybe getting a little bit of rest on the weekend.
Yeah, literally.
Sorry, we sound like aliens again.
Yeah.
Alexander. But I just finished a big novel and like I've had to mourn it for like 3 days because like I was in that world And now I just get, I'm back in... Are you right with the barbecue, bro?
I'm so sorry. I can close the windows.
No, I'm joshing. Keep the window open. But long story short, Adam does not want to be dragged back into this
he
world.
doesn't. And you're
he
right.
He wants to exist in his dream world.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Are they starting up the lawnmower? What's happening out there?
Close the windows. Give me 1 second. Jesus. It is them? Okay. They are drilling
and they're
the barbecue,
barbecue?
apparently. I don't know. Maybe they got a new one.
They're drilling the barbecue.
I don't know. Maybe they're putting together the new barbecue.
I'm not questioning it. I used to do that as a job.
Oh.
I would assemble barbecues.
Fair.
Speaking of real life being more depressing than true.
Oh, God.
Words.
Depressing. Anyway.
But yeah, he literally drags him back into this world. He doesn't want to be here.
No.
But like the real world is where it's at, says Langa.
Yeah, I want to show you how fun skating can be.
And you can see here that Adam's skating backwards.
Yes.
But I guess before this, he could not have been.
Well, yeah, who knows? I don't think we'll ever know.
No, unless we see the storyboards with the arrows.
I do like the idea of Langa skating backward to get Adam. Like, I think that's a really nice idea. But I also do like the idea that Adam was skating backwards to find Langa. So I think they're both very
Both
cool,
have their merits.
Yeah, options. Either way, it's a sick choice. But then Langa goes off on some weird tangent in the dub about forming bonds. I don't know. I was like, what the fuck are you on about?
Skating forms bonds. You should invest in bonds. Today. Just becomes an ad.
No, it becomes a crypto, bro.
You should invest in bonds and Dogecoin.
And that's it. That's the minute.
That's the minute. Langa looking at Adam with a fire in his eyes now, saying, skating is fun because I was taught that. I was taught so myself.
Yes. The skating is fun.
Syntax. And skating is fun.
It is fun.
And we're going to see how.
In the next minute?
Imagine, in the next minute. Caitlin, what was your favourite moment?
Oh, boy. I really liked when... Obviously when Langa grabs his hand, really cool. But also Koyasu and David's performance in the zone was really cool.
Yeah, I liked the Langa shout.
Yeah, nice little different performance from both of them in that moment, which was quite raw and vulnerable, and it was cool. What about you?
Nice. Yeah, I think that moment.
Yeah, it was really cool.
The Langa yell for both of them was good. And again, that comparison between Reki always yelling Langa and Adam now yelling it out. There's like these characters are the same.
Yeah, literally the same.
What was the thing I read the other day? Like all the characters are just mirrors to each other. And it's what makes this show interesting is that it is like the next generation just repeating the mistakes of the previous one.
Yeah, literally.
Like that's all life is.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
But learning from them in this instance.
Yeah, you learn a little more every generation until eventually we're all just going to melt. Well, you can tweet at us, infinite_minute on Twitter, sorry.
You can email us at infiniteminutepodcast@gmail.com. What did you mean by that?
Well, like the earth is just going to...
Oh, gotcha. Okay, bye.
Yeah. Bye. Bye.